Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I'm coming to you with episode 10 of iCrafting's Wild West. I just came down in the mine to do a little bit more mining and remembered that I was going to show you this part. And as I took out the last little bits behind my little stairs here, I ran into the pool of water that I had mentioned earlier. That is probably left over from the river. It's plains here, plains and in desert. Like, go back and forth here. It's plains and plains and desert here, desert, desert, desert. But the river was not too far away from here, and who knows? Because he took the obviously took the water level down a little bit when he made this map. So who knows why there is water underneath here? It just was sitting there in a little pocket. And of course, you find water in caverns and stuff all the time, but not usually just kind of just standing there. And underneath this area there is more resource. There are more resources, so I don't want to get rid of it. I just want to kind of keep the pool here and figure out, like, that source block is right there. So I actually have, I think I'll go ahead and fill up this area just a little bit and just make this pool one layer deep, and spread it out a little further since I have some buckets with me. Oh, come on. And then when I'm down here, I can use this water down here if I need it for anything, just for the heck of it. Don't really need it. I could just get rid of it, but it's desert. Water's at a premium, right? So I just do it just because I can. So if I put one there, and then the other bucket I can put over here, and that didn't quite fill it in, but I have some I can pick up from here. Once you get your source started and get it to where there's at least one row of 3, then you can go ahead and pick up your water from your source to fill in the rest of your source. Okay, so that is done, and now we'll just go ahead and do some mining down here. And I'll go up and show you what I've done up to finish out the farms. I have gotten the potato farm completely dug now. It's all hoed, and there is one potato planted, which shouldn't take too long to grow as long as I stay in the area. And I have fenced it all in, and I have bred some more of the animals, and so progress is being made. I'll put this, and I'll go ahead and start with it at the top up here. And then as we get down one more level here, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of kind of wide strip mining here and just keep going down, because I know there are precious things when we get down here a little further. We will find some things. Not as much as you would in a lot of maps, but there are some things to be found. I'm not going to spend too long at this because I know it's just boring to watch me dig. And dig, and dig, and dig, and dig. And there we have some iron. And I can use all the iron I can get, that's for sure. Because I need to make some armor. Well, I don't really need to make armor, but I need to make better tools. Armor I'm not worried about, as I was mentioning in the last episode. I'm not going to be fighting a whole lot of stuff out here. It's just building and doing the challenges. So you don't really need a lot of armor, because most of what you can do without having to fight the mobs out there. It depends on what you want to get. If you want to get more string to turn in to get more gold nuggets, you can, but we're going to find a lost gold mine anyway. And by the time we get all the challenges done, I'll be through with the map. Probably won't come back in again. Just really no reason to. Okay, so throw in some more torches down here. Oh, okay, well, alright, we'll just back up a little bit. Who knows, you might find another row of iron underneath here somewhere. So I know there is quite a bit of it down here. And by the time I get through with the map, I usually have mined quite a bit underneath my farmland. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna take some. Oops, I don't need them that close. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's lit up enough, and I'm going to go ahead and go up. I want to plant some trees again, so we'll go up. As you can see, this is just all mine area, and this is right where I went down before. And a couple episodes ago, I showed you right here in the corner of the map. And it's raining out. Look at that. Good for the crops, right? I wish. I wish it would do better when it rains. Okay, out of the way. Since we're, whoops, close that. Since we're right here by the wheat field, we'll go ahead and do some harvesting. As you can see, it's filling in fairly nicely. Since it's mostly grown, I'm not going to worry about, just picking up the ones that are already ripe, because I'll at least get one seed back for every one that I pick. So we're going to get more than enough to finish out exactly that same amount and some more. Pick up all the seeds and start and just do a whole row now. Whoops, start in the corner. There we go. You just go backwards until we get the whole row planted. Now start here and go, whoops, get in line with the row and go back the other way. Okay. And go back the other way. I wonder how far we'll get. We got 11 more here. Looks like we're going to finish 3 entire rows and have a little bit left over. 2 left over, and I have one more seed packet over there in the chest also. That's good. Got the wheat growing like crazy now. Been picking up eggs everywhere, and there I'm getting quite a bit of wheat, so I can breed the cattle more. I can also make more food if I need it, and I can plant that one. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. I've got 3 eggs here. Nope, no chickens from those. Throw that in here. I don't need to eat anything right now, so I'll just get that up out of the way. And throw my iron in the furnace. And yes, I know it should go in 8s, but I'm not worried about it. Okay. I know, Lydia, you're going to be bawling me out now. No, I didn't even check the lighting over here after I put up this fence. I think it's probably just fine. Yeah, I already had that row out there. In fact, move out of my way there, animals. Just kind of divide up the space a little bit. Out of the way, mule, donkey. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Plenty of light out here. This one is a little far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But my light is, it's fine. It doesn't get down below 10 in there. And we're in the night with the rain, so that's fine. No worries about lighting there. Same here. And the reason I put this into the corner, I could have moved the fence out a little ways, but rather than do that, animals can't get over that. Now I could jump up there. I could go here and jump up on that. Well, sure I can. I can, honest. You can jump and get on the fence, but the animals can't do that. So they're the ones I'm trying to keep out of here. So that's fine. Don't have any villagers over here. Don't have to worry about that. And they don't jump anyway. They hop a little bit, but they're not going to purposely jump and get on that fence. Okay. So I'm going to back this off a little bit and put some more greenery out here. I just kind of keep doing that as I found out I don't need this, that, and the other area. I think I've decided to go ahead and build my barn over there at the other end, just because of the animal sounds, They get loud if you're in your house all the time, and they're right next to you. Now that chicken's going to have to get out of there. Oops, that's right. I was leaving a border of sand around, and I forgot about doing that. It's in 5. And there we go. And now I'll fill in where the chicken was. And anyway, so I thought, I'll have this area out here. I can put my melon patch in, and I'll put my barn over on the other side. Over here. Plenty of room for it. already have the water trough there. So I'm supposed to have a field of a pasture, what is it, 50 by 50? No, make a garden from at least 30 grass blocks and paint and plant jungle trees. Well, I can do that over there by the house, or I can do it over here at the end. I think I have enough room over here to actually make that little jungle garden over here. I have one jungle sapling right now. I can buy more from the guy in town if I need it, but I should be able to get by with the one. So, just picking up eggs here, by the way. I can either put the garden over there with 30 blocks or over here with 30 blocks. I'll probably do the melons over there by the house and put the barn over here on this side. And it doesn't say how big I have to do it. I thought it said, oh yeah, okay, make a huge pasture from at least 50 grass blocks. So it doesn't say what size I have to make the barn. So I can make a small barn and just leave the animals out in the pasture. So I'll probably make the barn over the top of my mine here. Just make a little red barn out here. And then the rest of that, let's see, what do we got here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all I need is like 5 rows of that to have a huge pasture. 50 blocks. Didn't say 50 by 50. It says at least 50 grass blocks. So that's fine. Okay, so I can cross off that I have made the wheat farms. It's not filled in yet, but I will finish those up. So I have make a 20 by 20 wheat farm, and a 20 by 20 carrot farm, and a 20 by 20 potato farm. And as we talked about before, mine are only 18 by 18, but I am calling it good because I don't have to put in any extra water that way. I have what those 4 blocks of water will water, and I don't need to add any more. And that's good enough for me. Then I have to make the melon and pumpkin farm next, or part of it anyway, and the garden and the jungle tree. So might as well go ahead and get those out of the way. I don't have any pumpkins yet. I'll have to buy a pumpkin from one of the villagers in town, I believe. I don't think there might be some pumpkins out in the one forest area, but I think I'm going to have to buy the seeds. And probably should be pen these things up before I go planting, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I think what I'll do is plant, I could fence it off. I don't know. Thinking about it. I still have my fences out here, and I don't need very much space. It just says make a melon and pumpkin farm. It doesn't say how big, so I think I'll make like 4 of each. So I'm going to go ahead and fence me off a small place out here. If I use a line here by the fence, I can do that. What I need is to have one line of hoed dirt and one line of, we'll hoe it to put the seeds in, and then the rest of it. So I'm just going to can be just plain dirt. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll do that side of the fence in pumpkins, or one side or the other in pumpkins or melon. And let's get these guys out of my way. Let's see, then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So I'm going to come out 2 here. And shove this guy out of here also. And get my gates. Where are my gates? I know I have gates. Fence, gates. There we go. And there we go. Now they can't get in there. And I have a hose still here. Handy. And I put in the fence and said, dingbat. And then I'm trying to cut it down with a hoe. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay, now what did I do with the gates? There's the gates. 5. There we go. Now we have a gate. Double. Now we have a hoe. And all I gotta do is just hoe up. Oh, I will need some water. Darn it. I have water. I can put water. I know where I can put the water, I think. How am I gonna do this? I can put it in front of that gate. I guess it wouldn't make any difference because I can just go right over it. And I can go get some, I'll go get a slab here. And just put on it. Oops, jeez. Can't even get the gate shut. I think I'm getting tired. That's, you know what, that is actually irrigated. Oh, I wonder if that irrigated after I put in the water. Probably did. I don't think that water is going out any further than 4. Shouldn't. As far as I know, it only goes 4. 5. Here, attach. Here. And then we'll hoe up the rest of what I need. Eesh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I have one. I guess I left it in the chest. It's right there. I have one melon seed. I bought that from the guy in town earlier, and I think I ran out of gold nuggets before before I could buy the pumpkin. Okay, so that will be one. Excuse me. That'll be one pumpkin, one melon planted. That will be one melon planted. Okay. I'll go put away the rest of my... That will be one melon planted. Now I'm going to put away the rest of my stuff. Okay, I think I'll just put the fences in here, since I'm not going to probably need them for much of anything else yet, until I make the barn. And we'll put away the dirt and the cobblestone, the sand and the cobblestone. There's the bottom one here. Cobblestone. And I'll go fill up my bucket. Probably easier to go around the outside. What I need to do is make a source on this side also. I can go ahead and just do that. And the horde is growing. Okay, fill up that bucket, and I've got one there. I'll just run around over there and make an infinite water source on this side, picking up eggs as I go. And around the mulberry bush. I'll just do what I was doing over there. Take out this grass here and fill this slot. And since this is supposed to be a garden, and I'm not sure if he actually meant, I don't think he actually meant garden in here, like, because we have the farms. Now I can just, all I need is 2 buckets. If you saw how I did that, I'll show you again. Pick up the water here. Pick up the last of the water here. Actually, it's already... Okay, what I did was I put in one here, and then I put one in to the 3rd block, and that made a water source here. And then after you get that done, all you got to do is just like go every other block down, and you've got a full infinite water source. You just need 2 buckets to start with. As long as they're in a line, then you can do that. If you have 2 and 2 in a square, then you're going to have to have 3 buckets. But if you make a line like this, you can just use 2 to start with. Okay, so now we have some eggs to break out here, see if we get any more chickens. We have to have a chicken slaughter probably before too long. So I've been breeding them as well as getting chickens from the eggs. I love fried chicken. There's one of them. It's handy dandy little chicken there. Okay, so I'm at 19 minutes in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one done, and I will see you in the next episode, in which I will be dyeing some wool, and I'll probably be in town when I start. Either that or I'll go in town and get the dye, but we can go visit the little villagers and get some dye. Okay, so that's the end of episode 10, and the next one will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.